Well, hello and welcome back on into TerraFirmaCraft. Almost forgot the name there. Welcome back in. We were struggling last time with food right towards the end, but we've got new troubles. See, I'm getting hurt. I think I'm too warm. See, there's this little arrow down at the bottom. I came in and yeah, it was just like boiling hot. This could be a big issue. I don't know if it's because I'm maybe too close to fires as well. When I did spawn in, I was still in our blacksmith from last time. So I was guessing it was too hot in there, but out here should be absolutely fine, surely. Well, I'm just going to keep an eye on that. I know that we will be able at some point to make ourselves like a little sun hat that should protect us from the sun, if it is that. I don't think it is though, because we're not getting hurt here. And also, I think these trees have just grown just now. Have they? I'm not too sure, but we've been farming these up to build our lovely house here on the island. And in the last episode, we worked on this gorgeous little blacksmith back here, which is burning way too hot and way too fast. As I mentioned, we were also struggling a bit with food. I've had to resort to eating dried kelp, which is ridiculous. No one, oh, my axe. No one should have to do that, right? I guess we are. I guess that's where we are right now. Our food is growing here, though. We're almost set. These are 60% growth. So I reckon by the end of today's episode, maybe even during, these will be complete and we can start getting a little bit of food on the go. Yes, so today I'm going to go out on a whim and hope that these berries are going to keep us going and that they're going to grow today. Maybe we get a little bit of food here on our island. That would be lovely. I need a hat for sure. Look how this temperature is still up. So we're going to make ourselves real quickly a straw hat. And I believe it's done like this. No. No, that was not it. Like this. Yes, straw hat. Perfect. Right. And then that should keep us a little bit cooler, I think. What? I thought this would look a lot more like a straw hat. I don't know. Am I missing something? Is this the wrong type of hat? I don't know. But it does seem to be bringing down our temperature, which is nice. We can make do with that, okay? As long as I'm not like running around frantically everywhere, then we should be fine. As usual though, I'm getting distracted here at the start of the episode. You step into this game and instantly things start happening. Start happening everywhere. So today we're gonna work on our food for sure. I think we want to go away and get our sheep and set them up off on the island that's just to the east of our main island here. Maybe we'll find some chickens as well. That would be super duper nice. Because the chickens will give us eggs and then we don't need to wait for anything to grow up, which would be very, very nice. Oh, and look, we're starting to get flowers on our bushes. This is great. What time of year is it even? Early summer. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. That means we should get berries this episode. Right. We need to get myself an axe, first of all. How do I do axe? Oh, I've forgotten. It's been so long. There we go. We got an axe. The reason I'm grabbing this, we had a little bit of an update on the world. I was going to say server. And for some reason during the update, our boat has disappeared. Don't know why, don't know how, but we're going to need to make ourselves a new boat if we ever want to head off of this island and get some food. Now, I believe we do need a specific type of wood for this. I am looking for pine woods. I see there's one log there. Oh, ouch, spiky. Don't think I've got any. Okay, looking in my book here, these are the types of wood we can use. Douglas fir. I think that is what we're doing over at this, right? A fir log. I wonder if that's the same. But I do know we've got kapok. That was one of them. I did see it. Surely I saw it. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. It might mean that we have a pink boat, though. Let's see if I remember how to do this. So I think we do this. We grab our saw and we cut it down. Yup. This is a nice color of pink, huh? And then I think we want, yeah, our axe back into this. Okay, perfect. Well, we're going to have a pink boat from now on. And then we start a fire in here. Yes. And now I need to wait. I need to wait a long time for this. I think like 8 minutes or something. So without leads, getting the animals over to this island is going to be super hard, especially the sheep. I don't think I've got any sort of food that they would be after. I've got seeds that we could try and just hope and pray that that will work. Maybe some of this thatch will get them as well. I don't think it will, though. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Here, sheep. Oh, he's over here. I found him. He's inside the tree. What are you doing there? What are you doing? Right, so will you follow this then? Are you maybe a little bit stuck? Oh, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. This sheep's gonna hate me. It doesn't look like he likes either of these things. He just wants to live in the trees. Right. Well, our plans to get some sheep are gonna be an issue. I could just sit around, in all honesty, and wait this food out. Like, I think I would be fine. But I don't like that. I don't think that's the best. And we are getting more flowers here. Maybe we go find some chickens. Are you almost done, boat? Come on. Okay, now we've slept, this boat should be ready. Yes, it is. Okay, let me have a little drink. Yep. And we'll hop on in. Can I push you off? I can. Amazing. Right. Or paddle, canoe, paddle. Yes. You work? Yes. Let's go find ourselves some chickens. And I'll be honest, this isn't what I want to spend today's episode doing. I really want to get into building the house. I had so much fun doing it last episode. I really enjoyed it. I would love to do it again. So, we'll keep this brief. We'll keep this brief indeed. If I find a chicken, I'll come back. If I find anything tastier than a chicken, I'll come back. Well, it's not quite chickens, but I have found some quails, and I know that they love to eat pumpkins. So I think if we do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, I messed it up. Oh no. Let's hope this is the right way around then. Okay, slowly, Mossy, make sure it's correct. Yes. You follow me? Oh, something fell. I did see there was a few others down here. Oh, there's two here. Come on. Right, what have we got? I would like one female, at least. Yes, one female. Perfect. Is there another one off in here? Yes, there is. Oh my, lots of males, huh? Well, now I'm gonna take all of these little fellas home. And it's a long way to go. You know how slow animals swim in Minecraft? We gotta go all the way down here. Yeah, so this is the pace that I'm dealing with here. This is how slow it's going to be. It's going to be a long one. By the time we get home, all our food's going to be grown for sure. But I'm going to have to commit. What I will do is I'm going to leave them here in the water. Hopefully they don't go anywhere. And I see there's some fresh water on my map off over in here. So we'll jump along to that pool, fill ourselves up. Maybe run and grab the boat as well, because I've left that way across the coast on that side. And then I'll start slowly taking them all the way back home, those little quails. I don't even think they give me eggs. They should, though. Well, I think I found a trick to get them moving quicker. So I'm taking them one at a time here. Being very careful. Yeah. I believe this island is like a big island. I can't just go straight. Oh no, I can go straight right down the middle. Oh, come on, little chick. You're coming home. This is the female one as well. So this is the one that's going to at least give us some eggs. And the babies, the most valuable, right? So, this is my trick. It's working though. It's working really good. Okay. I don't want to speak too soon. It actually looks like we're home, and I think I've kind of got a grip. I think I've kind of worked out a flow here of how to like keep them at the front, right? But that's our island dead ahead of us. If we can at least get this one here, right? And then one male. That's all we need, and then we can breed them up. Here we go. She's on land. She's not going to follow anymore. Oh well, I still have this in my hand, but She's delivered. Okay, next one. Next one. Yes, yes, yes. Second quail arriving at the island, ready to go on to our little quail island. And please give me eggs when I ask you to, okay? Not you, but please, please, please give me eggs. If not, at least we can breed them up, right? Okay, where'd the other one go? I hear her. Yes, you're here still? Good, good, good. Here she is. Are you good? Are you happy? You are. Male and female. Perfect. Right, you two, come with me. Come on, come on. This is how slow it would have been, folks. How slow it would have been. Right, come on. Come on, come on. Okay, let's get them fed up here. Yum, yum. Yes. Will you take more from me? No. Okay. Well, there you go. You guys are now 6% familiar. We've got to fill up these hearts here if we want them to breed and get more. So it's going to take a lot of feeding every single day. But we should be fine, I think. And just before we do leave these two to their business, let's make them a couple of nest boxes. We'll leave them around the island there so they can lay their little eggs if they'd like. Or she can lay her little eggs if she'd like. And then we should be good for food. I'm hoping we come back at the end of the episode and there's just miraculously eggs there. Oh look, our apple tree's growing, yippee. Good morning, little ones. Where are you? I hear you. Hey, there you are. Where's your boyfriend, huh? Where is he? There we go. Come down here, we'll get you fed. Lovely. And here's a nest box in case you want to lay some eggs. I'll just place these other ones across the island as well. Just so you've got nice little areas. Maybe one in there, feel nice and secluded. And one up at the top so it feels like home. Yeah, I think that's nice. I'll keep an eye on them throughout the episode and we'll need to remember to jump across. I wonder... what else do you eat? Do you eat seeds, I wonder? Yeah, they eat seeds. Okay, that's super good to know, actually. Good, 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 good. And before we do move on to working on our house, there's one last thing I want to do in relation to these little fellas, and it's getting a sign down, and it's going to say, remember, feed the quails. Definitely spelled wrong. But now every morning when I wake up, I'll see this. I gotta remember, I gotta go feed my little guys off over there. But now let's get back to work on our house. And taking a step back, it's looking okay, right? Looking a little bit flat. And last time we did speak about going upstairs, making a little upstairs area with some stairs leading up here. And I think I'd really like to work on that. Whilst this area is super nice and we could work more on a garden and sorts, I think it's all about upstairs today. We'll get ourselves a little bedroom, maybe a little more storage as well, because I'm swiftly running out, as you can see from my messy inventory. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that could happen. Some dirt just fell down and broke this chest, made it explode. Oh my, okay, well... we need to bear that in mind as we're working here. And now this is where I want the staircase to be. I think we want it 3 wide like so. Be careful that chest doesn't explode again. So we'll have it come up, 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 up inside there. And then we'll have some room inside of here. We spoke last time about maybe making a little freezer room inside. Not too sure on the idea. I don't know. I guess with time we'll work out exactly what we want to do. But for right now, get this staircase in. And then we'll work out, I guess I haven't thought about how it's going to wrap back around. Because I'd like to keep this nice and open. Like this is a one level part of the house. So here we are, we got the staircase going up. I was thinking originally that we have that here like this. Do you think that's enough room for a little corridor area? Just leading off into this? I guess it kind of is, right? I would like another archway here though. So if we could do that, maybe we just have it one door like this. That could be nice. And then this side here, we would have this coming down. We definitely need a view of the ocean. So let me just bam, bam, bam. Axe? Do I have axe? I don't have axe. Huh? There we go. Nice window out here to the ocean. And then I guess we need to work out how we're going to do the floors here. And I do have an idea in mind. So you'll see on the right hand side of the screen here, there's a couple of these framed blocks that we can have. We can have framed slabs, and you make these from framed cubes, and this is how you make them. So I think we're going to make a bunch of them, and they look a bit bizarre, but what you can then do is, do you know what? Let me show you what you can do with them. In fact, now that I think of it, I think we can just use slabs. I don't think they will collapse on us, will they? I don't think so. We've used them elsewhere, right? We've used them here. We've used them here. No support here. I think this will be fine, actually. Okay, let me just get some slabs in then. And I think, you know what? We're going to go classic Minecraft. We're going to add in some supports in this roof here. I think that'll look nice. And then I'm wondering if we leave this here, this open. And then that means from our bedroom, we can have like a little look-see down in this area. Like this little fence way off, and then we can still have this nice and open. I think that would be nice because making a transition with, oh dear, with these slabs here will always feel a bit weird to me with the stairs, you know what I mean? And I think this will be a nice little feature just to have in here. And then that means we can have this as our kitchen area facing up nice above. And maybe we even have like a glass ceiling? That could be cool, huh? We've not dealt with glass yet, though. I don't know how that would work. And then we would just continue this around here. I guess we would also bring that up as well. Yeah. And then this will be our bedroom. And we go bam, bam, bam. Oh, should we have this like a nice big glass window? Hold on. I think that would look really nice. I'm gonna have to slowly break all of these down now, though. Like so, big window like this with our bed right in the middle facing out to the ocean. That could be pretty cool. I think so. I think I like that. And then all of these we bring across. Yes. That like that. Maybe 2 wide there so we can see out. Maybe we'll have something else like a little garden wrapped around here in the future. And then these ones, I guess we'll have to look down there how I'd like the windows to look. Let's sleep real quick. Oh, and would you look at this? Remember, feed the koalas. Okay, let's go feed them real quick. Okay, quails, where are you? I don't see any eggs here. Hello. You ready for some foods? Any eggs in here? No. We'll just check this top one as well. No eggs. Okay, that's fine. Y'all keep going. Has eggs. You see that up at the top, the green bit? Perfect. And whilst we're down here, what do we think about the windows? Maybe we keep them long and flat, like classic Minecraft. And then, of course, we'll bring another bit off around here. Ha. Not too sure. But I don't think vertical little windows would look nice in there. I don't think so. Okay. So now that this is looking nice then, I do need to take it up one more layer, right? But I'd like to work on this little staircase, just get that finished off. Get this wall finished off as well. I think our original plan was that we were going to extend this out a little further and take this whole hill down. I would love to do that. That would be super nice. Because then we can have a big flat area out the other side from the blacksmith where we can like work on our machines and stuff like that. Interesting. Whilst making some stairs here, I found that there's this chestnut roofing, which is actually just a bit cheaper than stairs, and I think it will work just the same. Oh my gosh, the placement of this terrible work, Mossy. Yeah, that works just the same, so I think we're going to stick with that then, because it's much cheaper. I think I just do 3 across like this. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. And then we get 6, and then if we use 6, we get 8. Yeah, that makes much more sense. Oh, day 4 here off the build, and we've got our first egg. Fantastic. Now, I don't think we'll get a baby out of this. I don't think so. So I'm gonna leave it here, and we'll see. We're now at 24% familiarity, so it's going up super quick, which is super nice. I have more good news. Check this out over here. Yep, we have our first successful crops here. Our rye has grown, and this is the crop that we have in the most abundance. So we're good to collect this right now. It looks like we've got a 20% yield as well. I think just to be safe, I'm going to do this with some hose. Yup. And I know it should be fine, but this way we know we're definitely getting everything right. So let's just collect this up and see how many we can get here. I think it should be quite a lot. Oops. Okay, we've collected all of that. Let's see. I've got some barley in there as well and lots of rye. Oh, that's like a stack of rye. That's really good. Okay, considering this is how many seeds we got back as well. This is how many seeds we grew. It should be the same. I broke a few without a hole just to see. I didn't see them drop seeds, but sometimes it bunches together weird. So let's just see if this all fits in here. Ah, okay, so we need a hole then so we can get the seeds back. That makes sense. So it looks like there was 2 that I broke without a hole. But this is fantastic. This is big news. Before we do any more work on the house, what we need to do is if we grab this into here and then we can grind this. No. Maybe we take a knife to it. Let's see. Ah, there we go. We got some grain there. And then we stick the grain inside. And this should then go down into flour. What does that give me? Yeah, rye flour. Okay. So, I think the grain we can definitely feed to our little quails, which is fantastic. The flour we can then make bread out of. Maybe we should explore some of that. Interesting. So, having a look, we've got the rye flour, but then we have this courage mixture. Oh, so we're gonna need yeast. They've changed that since I've last played, I'm fairly sure. Unless we make flatbreads. Can we do that? Yes, I think we can. We just need a spoon, a mixing bowl, and some water. Then we get ourselves a flatbread. And then I guess we just stick that off into our oven. Yeah, stick that into our oven over here. And then we got bread. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Right. The issue with this mod pack and recording is I would love to do a little more work on our house here and start getting a little roof on this. That would be grand. And I'm enjoying the building a lot. But this food does spoil. We've only got a month and that's about an episode's worth for how long I record. So this is something that either we need to preserve and do next time, or we need to do it right now and turn it all into bread. Do I have any other food for me? Yeah. Well, I think that right there is our answer. I'm eating the food for the quails right now, because I've got nothing else to eat. So I think we do just go ahead and make this into bread. It should be quick and easy, although I'm going to hit myself saying that. How do we make a spoon? That is easy. Okay. And then our bowls. I think we've got some bowls actually hidden away somewhere. So this should be fine. Oh, here's the rain. Look at that. Well, we want to stay inside anyway, huh? Yeah, let's go ahead and let's make our bread. I think that's going to be the best solution here. So we get our spoon. And then we do have, yep, we get some bowls here. Let me just get rid of some of the junk here. I can stick that away in there. So we've got that. And then we grab the flour as well from here. Do I need empty hands? Yes. And then we need the buckets of water. And we did make a bucket last time, didn't we? Because I was trying to put water inside of here. Yeah, there's a bucket. Okay, that's not water. We're maybe going to need to get another thing of water just to... Yeah, that takes up more than we drink, actually. But let's try. We got this here, there. Yes. Oh, it works. It's a shame this doesn't hold everything inside here. What was that? There's rats. What the heck? Get out of here. This thing steals your stuff out your chests. You need to go. I don't know where you came from. You need to go. I wonder if that's because I have the flour and stuff sat out. Okay. Well, let's try quickly get this fire on. Then we'll stick our flatbreads inside there. They're gonna cook nicely. I will need the tongs. Yes, thank you for reminding me, game. Here we go. Only a couple of seconds left, and we might have... Yep. Okay. And we've made our first ever food. This is our first ever food that we have made in Minecraft. And now, if I check this, yeah, we're getting grain going up. That's amazing. I've not eaten any protein in a while. I've not been hunting. Right, I think we turn this all into bread then. That keeps for 3 months, yeah. So that's 3 more episodes that's going to keep for. So we may as well, right? And I do think we will get berries and cabbages and all that soon, so we can make ourselves some tasty little sandwiches maybe. Oh, and look at this, the barley's all matured back here as well. Perfect. Well, I've got my resources ready here, so I'm just going to work away into the night, grinding all of this up, making some bread out of this. I need to move you out my hand, get an empty hand there so I can just hold this down. This is going to work best because it means, you know, we don't work through the night since I got my bed sorted anymore, so this is a good little job just to do here. And as I mentioned before, I do think that the quails can eat these grains. I don't know if they can eat the flour. I guess we can test tomorrow morning. But I would like to leave some of them, just so I can feed the animals there. That would be excellent. This also means actually we can grab our sheep if we would like to do that. Rightio, amazing. We have ourselves 12 pieces of bread here, which is excellent. That should last us a good while. It's going to keep us fuller for longer, more saturation as well. And we still have plenty of grain, plenty of flour, and those go out of date ages, like 10 months, 5 months. By that point, it's winter. So maybe it's worth keeping some sort of in stock for ourselves, right? I don't have any pumpkins with me to feed these little fellas. Hello, little fellows. Little fellows, come outside, get your pumpernickel. Here we go. I gotta be real careful. I hit one last time I did this. Yeah, okay. Sorry, there you go. Eat real quick. Eat real quick. 30, good. I don't think these eggs will grow, so let's just grab these eggs up. We can eat these for protein. There was one down here, wasn't there? Yeah. I'm pretty tired of swimming across here. Maybe next time we work on a bridge as well. That would be excellent. But for right now, let's save away all this food. Get back to work on the house. In fact, it looks like we've got pressing matters instead. I'm going to need to grab more hose because our cabbages are now ready. We're also going to need to grab the rest of that barley as well. Sticks. And now I'd like to get this all collected up as soon as possible because there is a possibility that we can get these planted back down again and they could grow again because it's only early summer. We got these planted real nice and early. So I want to be as efficient as possible because when winter comes around next time, we'll be spending a lot of time building and we're just going to want to have our food stores up, right? My gosh, I go through hose quick though. There we are, we're all planted up, we're all harvested. Look at this, look how many cabbages. We got cabbages for life. This is fantastic, but this food does not keep long and we're not eating all of this in 2 months, surely. I guess the barley we want to break down, get our flour out of, right? The same way, or the grains. I guess I can do that just now with these knives here. Yeah. So this is all our food that we're looking at, not forgetting our rye bread as well that we made earlier on today, which is perfect, fantastic, amazing. I ran out of good words in this episode. Now, we touched on it in the past. To keep your food nice and clean, what you can do is you can create vessels. So we were using like these small vessels before, right? And we were cooking up all our copper inside of them. But you also get these larger vessels. And now these larger vessels, these are going to be far more better. They keep food much easier. We just cook one up in the fire and we can make a bunch. It looks like as well we can dye them, which is pretty cool. How do I do that? So we do have some things that we can make dye out of here. I knew there was more of that somewhere. Looks like we can make blue. And then I think we can make red as well. So let's see. Yeah, blue dye. And then what does a blue vessel look like? That looks kind of cool. And then the red vessel is this here. So since we got 2 colors and 2 vessels, let's just make one of each. And then that means further down the line we can decide what we like the most, right? I've got all of that ready, yes. Get this ready too. Get you there. Pick that back up. Thank you. Where's best to do these? I guess just down in here. And then we can only stick one in each of these. I really don't want it to catch fire to that tree or to my house. I guess I can stand and watch it all night again. Then like the good old days, we're going to fill this up here. We've not done this in a while. Get our logs on. Bam, bam, boom. And then we'll use our fire starters here. Yep. And yep. Perfect. Right. I'm going to sit and watch this for 8 minutes. Can you believe that? I'm spending 8 minutes of my life watching a Minecraft fire. I just need to, yeah, make sure it doesn't spread to this tree. I'd really like to keep this tree. I'm thinking it has caught fire a good few times, but if I just sleep through the night real quick, I think it will just finish up. And hopefully doesn't burn down the tree and like act like the ticks keep going. Yes. Amazing. Look at this. 1 vessel. 2 vessel. Okay. And we're going to keep 1 in here. This is going to be our food one because it's right next to the oven. And then I guess we can stick another one like inside here at the door, right? Okay, amazing. So I've got all of my food. Cabbages and onions are number 1 into there. These are going to get eaten up in the next few days, so that's all good. These will last a month. These are going to last ages, but we may as well just keep that all in there. And when I seal it, it lasts a year and 8 months. Cabbages last 4 months. Amazing. Okay, I got to break down the barley still. But then that's everything, right? Then we're looking good. We're looking good. Let's just stick these in here for now. Perfect. Don't need that in there. We'll stick those in as well. Keep them all sealed up. Amazing. Oh, we made so much progress today. I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it, right? Because for a thumbnail, you know, not much has changed here is what goes on in my mind, right? But we now have a bunch of food. After last time eating kelp, we've pretty much got ourselves sorted. We've got our first animals properly situated. And we got some vessels. We've got a bedroom on the go. Hey, Missy, you got more eggs for me? Yes. So we've done so much stuff. This is fantastic, right? 35 familiarity, and now it's turned red. Ready to mate. Oh. Will we get babies this episode? Okay. Well, I was going to do a little bit more work on the house and then finish it all off, but I would like to see if I can get some babies. At least confirmation that she's going to have some babies, right? Oh, I'm excited. So a day has now passed here. No little babies yet running around. Nothing to say the eggs are fertilized, but we'll leave them to it. Look at this. I've been busy. Yup, we got a little bit of a roof on the house, and it looks great, doesn't it? I wonder if we can maybe like move some of the bushes up onto this level. We can maybe stick like trapdoors with dirt above there. That could look pretty cool. And that way they're not falling through. I think that works. But we're looking so good here. Look at this. We'll maybe get some greenery out here as well. Here's the bedroom. Fantastic. Just need to get a roof over our heads in this area. But after all this work today, I forgot how stupid this hat looks. But after all this work today, I think this is where we are going to leave it. I have recorded much longer than I usually do in my videos, or for my videos. And we have got a lot done, so I'm a bit terrified of editing this video. But I gotta say, it sounds really silly 13 episodes in, but we're off to a good start, right? Sounds wild to say that we're off to a good start 13 episodes into a series. I actually think with this episode, this is my longest running series on this channel. But we're looking so good. Look at this. We've got a fantastic house. We've got food sorted for the rest of time. And we've even got a little bedroom going on upstairs. Eventually we will bring this out here and we'll get a little platform off to the side where we can work on certain machines and things like that, I'm imagining. all our crops we've collected up today. These trees are growing fine. We got some animals as well. What an episode. It's been fantastic. Thank you very much for joining. I will see you in the next one. I've been having so much fun with this. I can't explain how much fun I have with this. I don't necessarily have editing fun like I do in other videos, but playing this, I've just sat down and I've played this for a good 2 hours here. Right, I'll see you in the next episode. It's such a shame I won't see you for another couple of weeks, but goodbye. Thank you for joining. Cheerio.